guys, hello meet everybody. It's MicheleMarieDalene, and I'm at the Sip Kitchen like usual. But I wanted to take some time to talk to you really quickly about something. About the traffic signal video I did yesterday. I'm redoing it today because I think it came out a little bit. There was some errors in it besides the language. But language, some people bring it about the concern with the language up. No, I don't think the language is the main issue, but I certainly will bring it up, redo it anyway for that reason, but that's not the main reason. I'm going to redo it. I came up with realized there was a couple other things I needed to address, which the video did not address. So, we're going to redo it and try to approach those things that we did not mention in the video. The weather for the next 3 days is going to be mild. It's going to be high, 27 degrees, pretty much up until maybe Friday, Saturday, and then the temperatures will slowly drop a little bit, but nothing too dramatic. No Way Jose Hurricane is thinking about visiting the East Coast of Florida and the Carolinas and Georgia and things like that. It seems to me like there's a system between all these systems to kill the United States. It seems like it. Is it really? I have no idea. Because I'm not using my tripod. It's a little harder to hold this thing steady. So let me try to hold it steady, find a good picture, and then we'll go from there. There's really not much to say other than the fact is that yes, we are redoing the video that I did yesterday, and we are going to just this time try to keep it more concise and precise and things like that. Hopefully it'll be forwarded to the Connecticut Department of Transportation. Now, some of my users wondered if it was the local council that made the decision on the turn signals or on the pedestrian signals. In Connecticut, no, it was not, because Route 44 is a state highway, which means that that's up to the Connecticut Department of Transportation, which has jurisdiction over the signals. And the problem is that the system that they had replaced was a much better system because it had a horn in the center of the intersection that when you pressed the button, which also had tactile feedback, you pushed the button in, it would click, and because it would click, you could, even if you were totally deaf and totally blind, you could still feel the button going in and you feel it latch. The new system doesn't have that. It's touch, like on my iPhone is touch. And if you know anything about my iPhone, you know that sometimes I have the hardest time determining if to press the button or not. So, yeah. So I take the time to talk to you about that. Because I'm using my phone to do this video, unfortunately enough, and I didn't bring my little handy dandy little mini table pod. I have to I'll try to hold it steady, but it's not always easy to do that. Alright, so for now, I wanted to thank you for watching it. All 85 of your views is wonderful. I'm surprised that the video would have triggered so many people in a positive light to at least come back and watch it again and again and again. But what I said in the video is not going to change. I really was disgusted, and I really was angry, and I really was just feel more and more that the different people at the Department of Transportation did not really keep in mind the spirit of the Americans with Disabilities Act. And I still feel that is the case, that there needs to be some modifications made. The buttons can be modified. There's no reason why they couldn't be modified to actually press in and click. Second thing they need to do is, if you can press the button and it can say wait, why can't, when it's time to cross, why can't it say walk or go and then go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop! It would be relatively easy since many microcontrollers today would certainly have enough room for a speech voice. It doesn't have to be the most highest grade speech voice in the world to just say those things, and then it would just be more conducive. It doesn't care for the totally deaf blind because they still basically are getting no kind of feedback. But at least when you press the button and you get the click feeling that you know that button was pressed when you wanted to press it. Also, the very noticeable arrows, which feel great in your fingers. The only problem is if you're a blind person and you see a corner signal and you're trying to decide which button to press, you may not know which button does what until you press it. I wasn't here. Wait. I didn't know if I meant to press that one. I may have meant to press the other one. Then you press the other one. Wait. Well, wait a minute. I didn't mean to press either button. Why? Now I got the system looking for signal for 2 different buttons so I can go in 2 different directions. Before, when you actually had to physically push the button, the arrow could be very noticeable. You could feel it. And if you really felt that's the right one, then press it in until it clicks. And then you know that's what makes sense for it to say, call requested. Or wait, something like that. So whoever designed the system obviously did not think about that. That's why I got so angry about it yesterday. So we're retaping that today. We're going to retape it. We're going to keep the old one because we like the 85Us. I really think it's the kind of thing that the initial anger is something I want to keep. But I want to kind of refine it a little bit. And maybe I might want to use some of the old clip in the new clip. I thought what I said in the end in summary was actually very valid about possibly the health and safety issues. So instead of totally doing a retake on every single part of the video, I might want to use some of the old video in the new video. If you look at my playlist for 2017, you'll see I mentioned how the British buttons work. I mentioned about the nub and the video, but you probably didn't know what I was talking about, or the rotating cone. If you watch the British videos, you will see that the rotating cone I'm talking about. I don't know if the cone is plastic or metal, but I've got a feeling it's probably metal. It does the same job. So when you press the button, the cone turns, and then your fingers can feel that. I don't know if it will work if you're wearing gloves, but, well, let's put it this way. If you're wearing gloves, you're probably not going to notice it too well. But that's certainly something that could be easily implemented in many cases because there's just about enough room for a small little electric motor in many signals, because many electric motors now have gotten small enough that they can fit. Alright, so for now, thanks for watching this, guys. Talk to you soon. We'll do a more thorough video this afternoon on the porch. And I just wanted to let you know that I apologize. I didn't get live in vlog yesterday. I really was just kind of tired, emotionally tired. Alright, talk to you later. Bye-bye.